Welcome to Around Kitsap. We are in Old Town Silverdale at Kitsap Art. We're at, let me check the address, 3425 Byron Street in Old Town Silverdale. Kitsap Art has been in existence for quite a long time. We're going to hear a lot about it. You're going to hear some people in the background. There's a summer camp going on. The kids are making actually Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is very cool. You're going to see some of their art as we go through our interview. But I'd like to introduce Ruth Harris. This is Ruth's school, Kitsap Art, and she's been doing this for quite a long time. Ruth, thanks for inviting us to your place today.
Thanks for coming.
Tell us a little bit about your background. I know you're a trained registered nurse. You did that for a long time. When did you make the transition from nursing to art school?
Art school. Well, we started in downtown Bremerton in 1998 under the Monart program, which I took the training through the Monart's franchise and learned a specific philosophy and methodology, which we're still using a lot of the concepts that I learned at that time in our program, but we switched to our own program when Monart became a franchise. Before that, it was a licensed program. And
how long were you downtown Bremerton?
From 98 to 2001. We moved to Silverdale in 2001. And found this nice little spot on the park, so it's a great location. Lots for parents to do while they drop their children here to do art.
So what's been happening at Kitsap Art this summer? There's been some camps going on and adult classes. What have the kids been doing this summer?
Right. Well, our summer program involves themed camps. We do 2-day or 3-day camps, and each day is a 3-hour session. So they're either a 6-hour camp or a 9-hour camp. And the children come and do a specific theme. Some of the themes are sort of pictured behind us here on the walls, but we had the reptile lady come and actually bring reptiles this week, and the kids drew, and we do both drawing, painting, and more of a 3-dimensional type project during our summer program, whereas our school year program is primarily 2-dimensional art.
So what is the age groups for kids, the youngest kids that come in for class, and then you go up through adult?
Yes, we start with our young artist class, which is 4 and 5-year-olds, and they come once a week, and usually during the earlier part of the day. And then our next group is the 5.5 to 7-year-olds. And that's primarily after school and Saturday program during the school year. And then we have our level 2, which is 8 to 12-year-olds, and those are 1.5-hour classes once a week, and then teen and adult classes, usually in the evenings, and those are 2 hours.
In our school system, art is not as strong a program as math, science, English. Has that helped your program, and what do you see happening in the school district in the future?
Well, I think definitely it's certainly allowed more people to come to us because they're wanting art for their children. And since they're not getting as much as they would like in the schools, although some of the schools are producing some really amazing things with the students. So I think, yes, it has helped us. In the future, we have a couple of programs. We do art docent training here.
Excellent.
And we're hoping to get that program up and going again this year. We've had it in the past, and in a couple of years there hasn't been a huge need for art docents. I mean, the need is there, but there haven't been a lot of art docents doing it. And so this year I've had a couple of requests already, so we're going to get our art docent program going. We also used to do training for teachers here to actually show them how to teach children to draw step by step and give them a lot of projects to use in the classroom.
That's great.
So
you're a really good resource. Kitsap Art is a resource for the community, for the educational community, as well as a great resource for parents that want their children to have a well-rounded background. Play soccer, take swimming lessons, do art, play an instrument, check it all out.
Yes.
I think that's our job as parents, is to really instill that in kids. Ruth, you are in Silverdale. What other locations are you holding classes and doing programs?
Right now we have a program going in Port Orchard at what used to be the South Kitsap Mall. It's now the Old Town, or was it called? Town Center
Oh, okay.
Mall
Oh,
in
great.
Port Arthur, right by the high school.
Uh-huh.
So we have classes there after school, and we've done some summer work there. We're also teaching at the Montessori school up on Bainbridge. We have
Very
a
nice.
contract there.
Very nice.
And I'm also teaching at juvenile detention. So that
Oh,
right now,
that's
yeah.
great.
So we have a little.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So Ruth, summer's almost over. You can, of course, go to the Kitsap Art website because there are some classes that go right through the end of August.
Correct.
For kids, and then school starts, and then your fall classes will begin. So is it painting, drawing, clay, two-dimensional, some
Yes.
clay, some,
Yes.
I see some great paper sculpture that the kids have done. So there's really some wonderful, wonderful opportunities. As we know as parents that you want to put your kid in soccer and swimming, you want them to try lots of things. Sometimes families can't afford to do everything, so there are some scholarships available. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, we have had a good support from the Cultural Arts Foundation in Paulsbo area, and they have sponsored children. There's an application process that the families go through, and
Awesome.
we offer a scholarship through West Hills Elementary School in the honor of Tony White, who was one of our
good buddies.
good buddies from the very beginning of this art school. He was a big helper to get me started. So, and then we do work with families that have special needs with their children. We try to work it out so that everybody can come. It's really important for all kids.
Ruth, when you and I were talking before we got started, what I remember is there's no judgment. Everybody can do it. Whatever you produce is wonderful. You did great work. It's not everybody has to do the same thing. You'll see kids today are doing creatures from the Black Lagoon. Some are green, some are red, some are pink, some are purple. And it's all about what the child wants to do. And I think that's just absolutely fabulous philosophy. There's no such thing as stay inside the lines.
Right. We teach fine art skills of drawing and painting so that the children are taught in a step-by-step manner so that they can build the skills, but built into every class is a lot of choice and decision making, which is so important concepts to be learning, not just in art, but life skills. And I totally believe that art teaches life skills.
Art teaches life. Art is life.
So,
We're going to talk to some kids and some parents and get their impressions of Kitsap Art and why they like being here and why they chose to bring their kids here. As far as I know, there's not any other art classes around, are there?
there are some, yes. I don't think anyone's doing it quite on the scale that we are.
This facility is totally dedicated to art.
Yes.
You could go to your Parks and Recreation department and maybe find a painting class or a drawing class. If you want a well-rounded art program, it's right here at Kitsap Art. You do a great job, Ruth. And how many people do you have working here? How many
Well,
staff?
I have a full-time employee that runs the office and teaches our young artists, the little 4- and 5-year-olds, who is absolutely wonderful, Vicky Sante. And then I have 2 other full to part-time teachers, and we fill in with other teachers as needed, and I teach a lot myself.
And as we were waiting, we saw one of the teachers preparing, and a fabulous interaction with the children, and that's what it's all about. Interaction and patience, and yet good art instruction, quality art instruction, and that's really very, very nice. Well, please go to, one second, please go to the Kitsap Art website. It's www.kitsapart.com. You can come by the facility at 3425 Byron Street in Old Silverdale, or give them a call at 360-662-1542. What were you just going to say, my dear?
I was just going to say all our staff is trained to understand that this whole thing is about experience and to make people comfortable, welcome, and enjoy the process. That's what we do.
Great way to wrap up. Let's talk to a few of the kids and parents, and we'll be right back around Kitsap. With me now are the Williams sisters. They are...
Sam.
Jacqueline, Chris.
These girls are lucky. They've been taking classes at Kitsap Art for a long time. Sam, what's your favorite art medium?
Well, I prefer working with inks and watercolors, but I really love colored pencils.
Nice. How about you, Jacqueline?
I like acrylic and shading with pencils.
Nice.
I mostly just do marker and pencil shading.
What form of art do you like to do?
I like clay and painting.
I love colored pencil. It's so easy to control and it's just fun to work with.
I like to do art with pencils.
Well, I love painting. I don't do it as often as I draw, but when I do paint, I use acrylic paints. I love using acrylic.
Why is art important to you?
Well, it's just kind of a good way to express yourself, and so and the school's starting to cut that out of their budgets and everything, and so it's kind of disappointing. But
Jacqueline, why is it important to you?
Well, it's really fun to do, so it's entertainment and it could be used as a job for selling art later or an art teacher.
It is very important to me.
Very important. I love art.
There wasn't a whole lot of classes funding in the school district here for it, so I felt like it was an important piece of their creativity.
Kids like to label themselves or feel confident that they have a particular skill, and this is the one that Addie can bring to the table. And she has cousins that can play piano or, sing, and she's the one that can say, oh, well, I do art. And that's really important to her to have that special niche. It's a joy every day when I get those pictures and I know I have yet another beautiful piece of art to hang in my home.